What's good, y'all? It's Chris Elson once again back to the story of me, Stevie Wonder 3 times. So, I was going to school, like I said before, and in the midst of from meeting Stevie Wonder in '05, well, actually, so 2001, 2002, 2005, and then up to 2015. In the midst of that, I started a company called More Cross Entertainment with my friend Ali, and then I transferred from that to starting Our Time Entertainment in 2012, right? And I wrote Our Time with my friend Ron Ali and Antoinette Buchanan, and also produced it, the music with my friend Adisa Grimes, and Phil Ortiz was the one who recorded it at his house in Jersey. In midst of all that, I was going to school, and I also recorded When You Smile in 2011. So it was a lot was going on at the same time. So, but like I said, I was a non-music major at Temple University, and I wasn't qualified for their music program. So I decided to say, I said, you know what? I'm gonna take up African American Studies because one of my uncles, instilled in me about Black pride, Black dignity, and who I am as a person, and just basically studying my history in African American Studies. Now, thanks to Dr. Greg Carr and Karen Hunter, I study Africana Studies now, watching in class with Carr on Saturdays. Shout goes out to Karen Hunter and also Dr. Greg Carr. I appreciate you, man. I love you. I don't know you, but I appreciate you and I love you for taking time out every Saturday for teaching African American Studies. Teaching Africana Studies. But at the time I was going at Temple University, I was taking African American Studies, and I learned a lot about our history, who we are as a people, beyond so-called slavery, the African Holocaust. So, so what happened was I took up classes, like I said, the pop songwriting classes. I took up jazz vocal performance as a non-music major at Temple University. I took up jazz piano and pop songwriting. I also took up writing poetry. I wrote poetry. I know how to write poetry. Dr. Kamika Williams, a very skilled and world-renowned poet in Philadelphia. She was my teacher at Temple University. At the same time, John Street, former mayor of Philadelphia, he became a professor at Temple University. So, a lot of things happened in my life that I've seen and I've met close hand. I met people, all kinds of walks of life. Harrison Ridley Jr. He made transition in February of 2008, I believe. Before he made transition, he was the host on WRTI at nighttime, Jazz at Night. He's the host. He used to host a segment on WRTI talking about jazz music, jazz fusion, and I took his classes too. He was a professor at Temple University, and he taught African American music 1 and 2. So in the midst of all of that, going to school at Temple University and meeting new people like Harrison Ridley Jr., Dr. Kamika Williams, poet laureate, and meeting John Street, the former mayor of Philadelphia, leading up to, starting Our Time Entertainment after school. I graduated in 2009 from Temple University, went off to start Our Time Entertainment in 2012. A lot has happened in my life. So the third time I met Stevie Wonder, I discovered that he was performing on the Songs of Key of Life tour. And that's where you saw the picture of me when I show every year. Because the first 2 times I didn't get pictures with him. I got pictures with his family, one of his family members, and I'm saying, but I didn't get pictures with him. So what I did was I went to go see him once again, and I saw him in full concert for the first time. He was on the Songs of Key of Life tour, and what else? It was packed house. I mean, packed to the T. You know, it was at the Wells Fargo Center, and it was a packed house, packed. I mean, really packed. And he did his thing. He did all the greats. He did all the songs, all the greatest hits, all the hits he did, especially on the album. He actually made me go out buy the album, I actually bought the album because there's certain songs on there that I didn't know. It was actually I didn't know I Wish was on there. I didn't know I mean a lot of different songs. He performed his last song, La 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 La, Another Star. That song, when that song came on, it sounded so new to me because I didn't know that song. But he did that song. I mean, he really did that song. And his band sounded amazing. Right? So, I saw him perform his whole set. It was just him. I mean, India Irie was there too. She performed with him, but it was all him. So I went backstage. I stayed. I watched. So everybody left. A lot of people left, and a few people stayed behind. And I was one of those few people that stayed behind. And what happened was, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna tell you the story, this other quick story. So I'm at the Wells Fargo, and the concert ended. I'm saying that everybody's leaving out. Me, at this point, like I said before, I started Irish Entertainment. So I didn't have to go do this at all because, I mean, it's been a while since, at that time, it's been a while me going backstage and meet people. But this is Stevie Wonder, so I had to go backstage again and meet him on the third time. So I'm a very determined person. So what happened was I saw other musician friends that I met along the way. One plays for Temple University's Temple Gospel Ministries, and another plays with Adam Blackstone and the Adam Blackstone and the BB All Stars. So what happened was I was like, "Yo, man, you think you can get me? Excuse me. You think you can get me, backstage?" He said, "Man, I would, man, but I got my family members. I'm saying, I said, yo, man, you know me though, man. Like, what's up? You know me, right?" He fronted me. He has his friends. All right, cool. So I'm not gonna say his name. He know who he is. He knows me. He know who he is. But like I said, he played for Temple Gospel Ministries, and which is a group I used to sing with back in the day at Temple University. And I was like, "So you know me, man? Like, what's up?" I mean, you think people know you know these people. You didn't show up with them, yes, but y'all cool. What's up? But he didn't really extend the hours. He didn't really extend the invitation to bring me in too. Like that's what I would do. But people ain't like me. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying people ain't like me. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I sat there, and I waited patiently, and there's people in line, in the arena, was waiting patiently too to go backstage, and to meet the stars, and meet people, meet the band, and also ultimately meet Stevie Wonder. I'm saying because he stayed behind stage, and he always stayed at the show. He always stayed behind to meet people, to meet his fans, to meet his friends, to meet his family members, and also to meet his his supporters. So I went backstage eventually, and the one person who played for Temple University Gospel Ministries saw me. He's like, his eye was like, how the fuck you get in here? I'm like, yeah, like I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna see who I wanted to see. Like, you're not gonna stop me from meeting people who I want to meet just because you meet people. So I got backstage because the security guard allowed 10 people or more backstage to meet Steve Wonder. That's how that is the kind of person that he is. So, but this time he was all business. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't talking too much. It was no conversation like I did the first time. But I waited patiently for my picture, and actually, one of his cousins, his family members that knew me from back in the day, he's like, "Yo, man, I know you, man. You that dude I met back in the day." I said, "Yeah, at the Sofa Hotel, right? Yeah. How you doing, man? Give me a hug." You know what I'm saying? His family member, you know what I'm saying? I was like, "So how's your father?" He's doing fine. Da. All right, cool. So I didn't see I didn't see his other cousin, that I used to talk to. So Stevie's back there getting dressed, you know what I'm saying, changing his clothes and stuff like that. And I'm just talking to his family members, you know what I'm saying, and just meeting all kind of people. But passing through, like I said before, the one that didn't let me in, didn't escort me with him, with his friends, his jaw dropped. Like, how the fuck you got in here? Like, yeah. So I ignored him because, you didn't hook me up. Like, what's up? Like, I was a scrub to you? Like, now I mean, you think I was nobody to you? So, listen, like I said before, I'm a very determined person. I don't stalk people. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to meet people and do business with people, if I want to connect with people, I'm going to do what I need to do. On a spiritual level, and also on a calm level, and also on a stern level, and also on a just a humbug level. You know what I'm saying? Hungry level. I was hungry in terms of just meeting people, getting connections. You know what I'm saying? That's what people do. If you want to get signed, or if you want to connect with folks that you want to work with, you do certain things. Not crazy, deranged stuff. You just be patient. I mean, and that's how I was. I was being patient. I want to make that clear. I want to make this clear because people are crazy. I'm not a crazy dude. People are crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I did was I was very patient. I was very, very patient to meet people that I wanted to meet. So when I got backstage to meet Steve Wonder, I saw his family members who I met years ago. And I also saw his band members. I mean, I saw, Nathan Watts. Met him, you know what I'm saying? Cool dude. Everybody was just having a good time, chilling, relaxing, and doing their thing. You know what I mean? Meeting people, meeting their family members and stuff like that. And so I went up, and saw his cousins, saw his family members. You know what I'm saying? And had a good time. Just chilled, had a good time, and relaxed, and waited patiently to see Stevie come out. He was about his business. He didn't really actually had time to speak to everybody. Also, mind you, I had at this time I had Our Time, my music video, and also my single. So I had my CDs and DVDs with me, and I saw one of Stevie Wonder's background singers. I gave her my DVD and CD, hoping that he would actually, hear it. Obviously, I guess not, so he didn't hear it. But as again, I was very determined to meet people, and hopefully he'll hear my stuff. I mean, so, and then it's kind of written. My stuff is kind of written. I'm not crazy to give somebody that famous or anybody, music that's not copywritten. I don't ever do that. But Our Time is copywritten and have other songs on there too as well. So I gave it to her, and she said, you know what? I don't know if she's gonna see it or not, but I'll put it in the dressing room. So she put the DVDs and CDs, the CD of Our Time, music video and song in his dressing room. I'm not sure if somebody threw it away or if he picked it up or not. Not sure. I hope he did someday. Maybe he'll surprise me one day and tell me that he got and told me that he got the music. So he comes out and he does this thing and he greets people. He's very polite, kind, and takes pictures and stuff like that. And I didn't have an iPhone at the time. I had a different phone, and it was I think it was an Apple phone or whatever, and took the picture. I said, "Hello, Stevie, how you doing? My name is Chris Nelson. Da, da, da. I'm a big fan of yours." And like I say, he was about his business. It wasn't like it wasn't like the first couple of times. And also from '05 to 2015, 10 years. It wasn't like he remembered who I was. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, but the point is, if you're very determined to meet people, I'm saying, the right way and have the right spirit too as well, the Most High will bless you. And I was very determined to see him again, just to connect with him, and one day, and also reintroduce myself. So I did that, and I took a picture, and so that picture you saw that you see that I posted today, I said, you know what? Normally I don't post other famous people that were at that time. I didn't post a lot of famous people I met along the way too. But I said, you know what? I got to post this one. I got to post this one because Stevie Wonder is one of my top favorite entertainers of all times. Period, hands down. Michael Jackson's one, Stevie Wonder, Prince, Patrice Rushen, D'Angelo, and then Boyz II Men, my cousin Mark Nelson, Phyllis Nelson. So many different artists in my family, and also who, has just been around for years and years. To my band, Ghetto Summer Restoration Band, and also myself, Chris Nelson. So yeah, that's the story. He was all business, and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was just all business. He took pictures with everybody, had some drinks. I'm saying, and met with his band members, and he was out. So I stayed behind and I talked to his family members and said hello and said goodbye and gave him a hug and and just the third, and I met some people along the way going out the door, and a couple of his peoples that I met along the way, some new peoples along the way, actually friends now. And going home, it was raining, pouring down rain. I got a ride home. I got a ride somewhere to the train station that night, and it was raining. It was pouring down rain. So, but yeah, that's the story of me meeting Stevie Wonder the third time, and that was back in 2015 when he was on the Songs of the Key of Life tour. I'm saying, so that's the story, y'all, of me meeting Stevie Wonder the third time. 3 times. Like I said, if you're very determined, do what you gotta do. Take care of your business. I'm saying, if you're an artist, I'm saying, discover who you are. Along this journey from meeting Stevie from '01 when I was in college, Delaware County Community College, to '05 when I was at Temple University, and along the way to 2015, about good 4 years out of Temple University, I discovered myself. I discovered who I am and what I bring to the table. So I want to encourage you to also discover who you are. Always, be true to yourself. Don't ever change or compromise your integrity. Do what you got to do in a respectful way. If you want to meet somebody that you admire, go meet them. Don't be crazy. Don't do crazy stuff. But meet them and have respect for yourself and also have respect for them. And always have integrity. Always have integrity. You know what I'm saying? Allow the Most High, allow the universe to guide you to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it wasn't meant for me to get signed. But the biggest thing was for me to really meet somebody like that, to have a clear understanding of where my life is going to go to as a musician. And when I had a couple phone calls with him, and Stevie encouraged me to don't give up on my dreams and don't give up on what I want to do. So hopefully one of these days I'll work with Stevie Wonder. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one of these days. But until then, I want to give Stevie Wonder happy 72th birthday to you, man. Born day and soul return to you, man. I love you. It's great meeting you. It was great meeting you 3 times. And hopefully I'll see you. Hope I'll see you again. I mean, but go for your dreams. Go for your goals and visions. Don't give up on your dreams, man. All right. This is Chris Nelson, owner of Our Time Entertainment, and I'm out. Stevie Wonder, love you, man. Enjoy your weekend. Stay strong. And Taurus season. Those who are Tauruses, love y'all too. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of Taurus season from April 20th to May 20th. Enjoy the rest of Taurus season. Malcolm X coming up next week. So enjoy the rest of Taurus season. You know what I'm saying? I will be at Malcolm X Park celebrating Malcolm X's birthday, born day. All right? I love y'all. Stay strong. Peace. This is Chris Nelson.